Hi, my name is Eunice Santizo. Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Eunice Santizo. I'm a therapist. This is going to be our program and it's going to be in Spanglish. El programa va a ser en español y en inglés para poder reach more people, ¿ok? Y si les gusta el programa, por favor compartan. Please share this program. It's gonna be a little bit weird, trying to speak in English and in Spanish at the same time. I'm not so used to that. Hay veces que se me va a hacer dificultad hablar en español y en inglés, pero voy a intentar hacer lo mejor posible que pueda. En otra ocasión voy a tratar de hacer el programa únicamente en español y in a different time I'll do it only in English. But for now, this is our first time together, so let's take it step at a time. Como es nuestra primera vez, vamos a tomarlo un paso a la vez. Que me acuerda ahorita que dije that sentence that I just said, that saying. I have this book that I've been reading. It's funny. I had all of this thing here right in front of me, what I was supposed to say. But I did pray before this and I asked God to just lead me, and he does. He always does. It's just a matter of, did you hear him or not? And I've been going through a storm, you can say, of when you pray to God, when you ask him, whatever it is that you ask him, you need to be prepared to receive that, because God listens to you and he hears you y te escucha. Así que cuando ores, debes de estar preparada para recibir por lo que oraste, ¿no? It's funny because I had prayed to God, and I surrendered my life to him. And once you do that, whatever it was that you were used to, whatever it was that brought you comfort, it is going to completely change. Now that you've surrendered your life to God, y ahora que te has entregado tu vida a Dios y aceptado a Jesucristo como your Lord and Savior, todo va a cambiar. Todo va a cambiar. Ya no verás las cosas igual como lo veías antes. Your perspective will completely change. Todas las decisiones que tú tomaste antes, all the decisions that you took before that have led you to be where you are right now, esas decisiones que ahora te han llegado a estar aquí donde estás, ya no va a ser lo mismo. Those were decisions that you took before you accepted God. Those were decisions that do have their consequences, and so you are living this life that you chose up until now. But once you give all that up and you start choosing God and you start allowing him to do his will through you instead of you trying to do your will my entire life pretty much, ya cuando le des tu vida a Dios y digas, estoy preparada para hacer lo que tú quieras en mi vida, that prayer is real. And God will use that. He will take whatever it is that you were used to and just completely change it, because now you have offered your life to him and he is now your priority pretty much. So going back to what I was saying, the paso a paso, step by step, God has changed my life drastically in a matter of months, really. 3 to be exact, coming to 4 probably. But with that, I have really leaned on him, and some tools that he's provided me with are, one, a devotional that I'll share with you, and I read that twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day, really. Another tool that he has provided me with is the app pray.com, and I will share that here in my video. So, cuando yo oré a Dios y le dejé mi vida, Él cambió, hizo muchos cambios en mi vida en como entre 3 a 4 meses. Y pues esos cambios son muy drásticos y es algo en lo que sientes que no estás acostumbrada, sientes que no sabes cómo vivir esta vida nueva. Pero Dios está ahí contigo y Dios está aquí conmigo. Y lo que Él me dio como herramientas es su palabra. Y es un libro que se llama, ahorita se los voy a enseñar. Está en inglés, pero creo que se puede conseguir en español. Y yo he encontrado muchas de respuestas ahí en ese devocional. It's a devotional. Y también les comparto la aplicación que se llama pray.com. Esa en realidad no sé si está en español, pero podemos investigar. Y el otro libro que me ha gustado mucho, también lo voy a compartir ahorita, se llama Peace. Ahorita lo voy a ver. Y este libro enseña cómo tomar todo paso a paso, en realidad tratar de sit still, to just be still, estar sentada, calmada. No significa que no estás haciendo nada, porque claro que estamos haciendo lo que Dios quiera en nuestras vidas, pero como yo siempre reaccionaba, ese era mi modo de vivir. I always reacted. And this book really taught me to be still, to allow the feelings to be, to take them in, and I'll share a bit of my reading of today. This book is to help you during a moment of change, during a moment of an ending, the middle of between the ending and the beginning, and then the beginnings. And the reading of today was to just take everything step by step. Y en este libro que ahorita también voy a compartir con ustedes, lo que me enseñó es de tomar todo paso a paso. Y este libro me ayudó, se trata de cómo quedarnos calmados durante un cambio, durante un fin, el tiempo entre el fin y el comienzo, y ahora en el comienzo. Que I know that when we're going through our storms, it is hard to be in them, and it's harder to just allow them to be, really. Whatever it is that you're going through, just go to God, know that you're not alone, and allow things to happen. Just allow it to be. Allow the emotion to be. Accept that this is an emotion. A lot of times we try to not feel it because it's too painful. So we do everything that we can to not feel it. If you're going through grief, if you're going through, and it could be a grief of a death of a loved one. It could be a grief of a loss of a job, a loss of a relationship, a loss of an animal. Really, it could just be a change, and a change from something ending that you didn't think it was going to end, and now you're in this new place. And So a lot of times, whatever feeling it is that brings us discomfort, we try to remove it. We try to avoid it. We try to push it down. And this book, along with the devotions, along with just going to God, praying, God needs to be in our lives like every minute of the day, not just our morning prayer or our routine prayer or empty words. No, it's really, really going to God. But then how does God speak back to you? Through his word, through other people, you just really have to be open to listening. And so going back to what I was saying is the emotions. Allow those emotions to be, accept them. This is, say it out loud if you need to. I am sad. Yes, I am sad. Or this is a difficult situation that I am going through. I'm angry. Why am I angry? Because I'm hurt, or I feel unheard, or I feel devalued. So really share those emotions out loud. Cry if you need to cry. A lot of times, I know for me, I always felt like I had to be the strong person. I felt like I had to be strong for my kids, be strong for my family, even be strong for myself, really. And what it taught me is that I can't always be strong. I just can't. So I used to, nope, I can't cry. I can't let my kids see me cry. And that kind of shows a different side of you to your family. Some would say that it's kind of robotic, that we don't have, or that we don't feel. So it's okay to be vulnerable in front of your family and share those emotions and allow them to be out. If you're happy and you feel like crying, you start feeling this knot in your throat, share it with your family and say, you know what, I feel like I want to cry, and if you're going to see me cry here and there, sometimes of happiness and sometimes of sadness, and allow those emotions to go through you. Okay, so that was my little bit, y ya sé, perdón que casi todo lo dije en inglés. Espero que voy a ver si puedo compartir todo lo que dije en inglés, compartirlo, la traducción en español, y les prometo que la siguiente semana haré dos videos, uno en español y uno en inglés. Este programa va a ser para todas las personas. Yo tengo experiencia, soy terapeuta familiar, so I'm a marriage and family therapist, AMFT, Associate Marriage and Family Therapist. I'm currently in school. I'm a doctorate candidate, so I'm trying to get my doctorate degree. Ahorita estoy registrada con el estado de California. Estoy en la escuela para recibir mi doctorado. And this show, or this program, is going to be mainly, I want it to be live eventually. I haven't gotten the chance to make it live, but I'm trying to figure out how to do that. El programa va a ser en Facebook Live, pero por ahorita lo estoy haciendo así, pre-recorded. Pero sí va a ser en Spanglish. Y este programa va a ser para madres, para mujeres, para adolescentes, para familias, personas que necesitan apoyo, seniors, for mothers, women, youth, and really anyone who needs help. If it moved you in some way, then it was meant for you, okay? Si te recibiste algo de este mensaje, entonces era para ti. And I trust that God will use this to reach specifically the person that he needs to reach. Ok, so cada programa trataré de dejarles alguna herramienta para ustedes. So each program I'll try to leave a resource or some sort of tool for you to use. Obviously I can speak from my experience. I can speak from what I've learned in the past and from my own personal experiences as well as professional. Puedo dejarles toda la información que yo sé, va a ser de cosas que he aprendido en la escuela, cosas que he aprendido de mi experiencia personal y profesional. I would also definitely like to learn from you. What do you want to learn about? What do you want to hear? Send me questions, send me comments, suggestions, things that you wanted to know but don't know, things that you're going through that you need support in, that you need prayer requests for. We are backed by a church. We have international church, so in Mexico as well as here, and we would love to take your prayer requests and have people praying over your family, praying over you and your needs, and hopefully use that so that God can work and do his work in the background. Like always, we don't always get to see how God works, but just know that God is working. So please send over your questions, your prayer requests. Mándenos sus peticiones de oración, sus preguntas. Y qué más? This program is just gonna be me, and if I can, I'll bring in other people that I feel will be a benefit for you guys. El programa va a ser yo lo voy a dar, pero si veo que hay otras personas que van a ser de beneficio para ustedes, los traeré al programa. And honestly, I just am going to always be real. This is me. This is who I am. And hopefully it's going to be helpful for you. I believe in being authentic. I believe in being your true self that God made you to be. God has given us all different skills, and hopefully the skills that I have will somehow help you. Creo en ser auténticos, y este programa va a ser así. Yo, mi authentic self, whatever you want to call it. Y sí, hay veces que el español se me hace fácil y hay veces que se me hace difícil, pero seré yo. ¿Qué más? Ok, si te gusta el programa, por favor, compártelo. Si recibiste algo, si Dios te habló en alguna manera, por favor, comparte el programa y así podamos reach que le llegue el programa a muchas más personas. So if you like the program, if you received something from it, please share it, and that way we can reach as much people as we can. Voy a poner how do you say it? Subscribe and like to our channel, which is the nonprofit is at Life and Strength 1, and my personal or my public one is at CV Latina Therapist. Y pondré esos abajo aquí, no sé en dónde. Y por favor comparte y nos vemos la semana que entra a los jueves a las 7 de la noche. So please share this program and we will see you next week. So I will put the channels, I forget, the word has just escaped me, but I'll put our socials or social media there. And I'll see you next week on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Thank you. Bye.